So I recently picked up this Ruger GP100 Match Champion. When I was looking at it, I knew all the stats on it. I could read what Ruger put out, but I was looking for a video of, I just wanted to watch people shoot them and work the action and see how smooth it was. So that's what I'm going to do. So if anybody's looking one of these guns, hopefully that will fit the bill for what you're looking. The cylinder release on it is very smooth. Hammer and trigger finish is nice. It's got a good feel to it. This stippled wood grip holds on pretty good. So like I said, the day I got this, I brought it out here and shot it 12 times, and that's the only thing I've done with it so far. So today I'm going to put some rounds through it, and that's just going to see this gun fire, and hopefully it's what you're looking for. Let's see. This gun, like I said, if you're watching this video, you already know all this. Comes with moon clips. This was my first experience with moon clips. So these are 10mm. This gun will also shoot 40s. I hadn't tried that yet. I'm sure there's all kinds of secrets to moon clips that I have no idea about, but I'll learn that as I go, I guess. You can shoot this gun with 10mm with the moon clips or without. If you don't use the moon clips, you have to eject them individually, whereas with the moon clips you can push the whole set out. You can shoot it 40 cals the same way, but you have to use the moon clips for 40 cals. Or it'll sit down in there too far and won't function properly. So we got one of 10, one of 40. I'll load another 40 up just to see. I don't know, if you're going to shoot this gun a lot, you probably, 40s would be cost effective to range time with, but to be honest with you, I'm not going to end up putting that many rounds through it anyway, so it really is not going to affect me none. But let's see how it does. We'll see the recoil difference between a 10 and a 40. You can watch the muzzle rise and the actions work. I've got a Ruger Security 6, and this is smoother, just in its function. And I know on paper, it's got a lot of additions to make it smoother, but it is a smoother action than the Security 6. Alright, let's put some bullets in this thing. Alright, some more 40 cal. With the 40 cal, the recoil is nothing. And actually with the 10 mil, it's not really a lot of perceived recoil. One thing I will show you, I noticed on these two sets. If you look at the 40 cals, they're really tearing them primers up. Didn't do that on the 10 mil. I'm sure there's some reloading gun genius out there could spit out exactly why, but I'm just seeing a difference on the primers for the 40 cal. The primer versus these are 10s, and then the 40s. I can see it's definitely affecting the primers, and I'm sure there's somebody out there screaming at the TV exactly what that is, but I don't know if difference in the primer or the material, whatever, but it's definitely a difference in it. Alright, so you got to watch the gun fire close up. I'm going to turn the camera around and let's watch it hit some steel. I'm going to shoot all 10mm for this, about 10 yards away. Start with that left silhouette, then the right silhouette. Let's try the head one time. Oh, I missed the head. Let me go back and get it. There we go. Alright, one last one. Let's try that head again. There we go. We'll reload. Okay, I got a fresh batch of 10 mil loaded up. I'm going to try this plate rack. If you'll notice, my plate rack is a homemade redneck plate rack. They don't reset, they just fall off, but let's see how it does with them. Yeah, not shooting fast, but it's knocking them off. Definitely seeing the primers on those, standard hits. I'm going to try a load of these 10 mil without the moon clips, just shooting it to see if I notice any difference. I don't expect to, but let's just see how it goes. No difference. The only difference is, see right there, it's got where they don't come out, so you got to pluck them. Alright, I put some 40 cal in here with the moon clips. I'm going to shoot at that head a little bit. Don't mind my pink head. My daughter had a school project and we ended up with pink paint, and I'm going to let it go to waste. So these are 40 cals at about 10 yards. Stop spinning now. Oh, I missed him. Hardest thing is I'm used to striker fired pistols, and it's hard to keep up with counting 6 rounds. It's just something I'm not used to. Those primers again, like I said, I don't know if that makes any difference, but definitely looks odd. Feel free, somebody in the comments, to tell me why it's doing that. Alright, we're going to end this thing shooting wise. 6 more rounds at 10 mil. Let's shoot at that right silhouette. We haven't given it much love today. And this is with no moon clips. Like I said, there's no difference in the shooting or whatever. It's just unloading you have to pluck them out. I ain't tried a double action. Let's see how that goes. I had a miss with the double action. When you're used to firing striker fire pistols all the time, and that double action trigger, it's very different. It takes a lot to get used to. Of course, I ain't telling you nothing you don't already know if you've shot both. There's a very big difference in them. And we see once again that without the moon clips. Okay, we fired it in 40 and 10 mil. Try to give as many variations as that. Let you watch the gun fire, shoot some targets. Talked about loading and unloading. If you're interested, this is the ammo 10 mil that we shot today. This is the 40 we shot today. Or I guess I shot today. Some of those spent moon clips. Let's talk about the gun overall. The finish is great on it. The ergonomics of it fits good in your hand. Recoil is a non-issue. It eats the recoil. I mean, obviously we didn't shoot hundreds of rounds through it, but just what little bit we shot, I don't have any fatigue in my hand or any soreness or anything. The sights are great on it. I don't know if we talked about those. See the fiber optic there, glows green. It's got the white background on it, adjustable target sight. The action is just as smooth as it can be. Single action, shoots like a dream. Double action shoots good, but for me, I have to get used to that longer trigger pull. So overall, if this is what you're looking, I hope this video either talked you into it or talked you out of it. If you enjoyed the video, like it, subscribe to the page.